not that stunning. Jalen Waddle trade occur yesterday. We'll walk through kind of the effects and kind of our thoughts on the trade. But additionally, probably some draft talk. It's the off season just before the year. We're talking about what Zach's going to rename his fantasy football league due to the unfortunate news of Boston Scott retiring. So please have Zach's league in your thoughts at this time, just given that. But we're doing some thinking and brainstorming. We came up with some pretty good names. It sounds like Davis Mills is on top for Braylon Allen. Jared had a good one too.
Just two good so far. But Jake Tonders.
I like Jake Tonders.
He's too irrelevant. Davis Mills is like a solid player, but like he doesn't play. Braylon Allen has shown that he can.
I'm going
be
for like
decent.
the whole thing with Boston Scott, right? He sucked against everybody except for the Giants. He'd run for 100 yards every time against the Giants. That was it.
He was also just a throw-in for any trade to boost it up a little bit. Like, I'll give you Boston Scott too. There you go.
Yeah, it's one of those guys who is like between a third round value and like there's no fourth round picks in that. So like it's the closest thing you get to the fourth round pick. The illustrious fourth round pick.
I'll give you 2 seconds in Boston Scott. It's like, okay, that's the deal. Cool. You just throw him in.
I think we traded Boston Scott back and forth a few times.
We probably did, yeah.
You guys did. I never had him because you guys hogged him.
He was on my roster at some point last year.
I think he scored a touchdown last year, actually. He might have. I remember hearing his name. I was like,
kind of surprises me.
Maybe. I feel like he did, but I don't know.
Well,
how about the Colts? Before we get into it, how about the Colts on their signings, huh? You hear about those?
Who?
What they do?
Cam Taylor-Britt, cornerback.
Oh, yeah.
With
Lou Anarumo, the reunite.
Signed Westbrook-Akine, receiver.
I actually didn't know about that with Westbrook-Akine. That's kind of nice.
Yeah. And they signed, what's the other guy's name?
All the win 6 games.
Gaither. Akeem Davis Gaither.
Nice.
Cardinals linebacker. Yeah.
So they're gonna. Oh, so is that your replacement potentially?
Yeah, probably.
It's probably hard to look into.
Do you think? I mean, I don't want to talk about him much, but like Kenny Moore, Sauce, Javarius Ward if he doesn't retire, Cam Taylor-Britt. I mean, can't buy him. That secondary is like. That's pretty good, no? You don't think it's like
the secondary
in the league? I don't know.
Healthy is definitely a top unit, but the questions is going to be the other parts of the defense. I feel is going to be can they get a pass rush? Can they?
I mean, that same defense just gave up like 48 to the Niners this year, so I don't know.
Gave up what? Sorry, you cut out.
Like 48 points, 48 to the Niners. Gave up a lot.
I remember that. To be fair,
play,
Rivers didn't help with that for some of that with field position and whatnot, but otherwise,
yeah.
Nice. Not a whole lot. I mean, some of the signings have been lesser as it's gone on. We should probably talk to guys. I know Jared unfortunately couldn't join us, and no Alex tonight to also describe how legendary our golf simulator time was on Saturday. What?
Jared, I'm on your side now. Simulators suck.
So
they're not accurate.
Jared wasn't there. Zach took Jared's role. I stayed the same.
Let me guess. You hit your
Alex took Zach's
180 or something. Yeah.
No, I hit a 60-degry out of a bunker. I hit it 95 yards. The max I hit that is like 70. I was
25 yards is what threw Zach off.
It was picking up the bunker. So like
Zach was like, "Yeah, but you're hitting on even surface, and there's wind and it's downhill." I'm like, "Okay, excuses."
So usually, like the simulators don't pick up out of bunkers; they play the same out of like the rough, the bunkers, whatever. The one we were at did, but I think it only did sometimes. So because there's just that was out of a bunker, and then the next time I like try and half swing, and it goes 25 yards.
Why did you have so many hits out of the bunker? What?
Well, because I ended up in the bunker a lot.
Well, the other reason was
we played Mammoth Dudes.
This guy chose.
Yeah, that's the one by. Okay. I think it's kind of by the
Wisconsin,
Dells, but
it's west. Yeah.
So many bunkers. So I mean, we're just.
I wanted to play that one. It looks terrible. Like really hard.
I didn't have my worst day. I didn't have a great day. Don't get me wrong, but I was beating Zach through the first 5. Probably. It was up.
Yeah, we're pretty neck and neck for for a few holes there.
First 5, Jared, and then the next 10 call it, he kind of just worked. But Alex, I mean, I wish he was here, but to talk about it, he had a great showing, very good showcase. Had some good drives, had some crazy putts too. We didn't have it on 2.5 gimmies. We had it. We upped it to 10. I think the consensus is probably 5's the best, but that's coming from a guy who is not the best putter, but I had some nice putts with 10-foot gimmies.
I mean, I think of it this way: it's like even if you're within like 9 feet, like on an actual course, like that's still a 2-putt. You're trying to sink it in 1 or 2. So like if you get within 10, most of the time you're sinking it. It's still an extra stroke. It's not like it's just a free, hole. So it's not like that hard to make
like
a 10
5
foot
feet.
putt. So I think 10 is fine.
Well, if you just take like 25 random putts from 8-9 feet out, I would assume you're probably 50%, if not lower.
You think so?
Yeah.
Take that to the course. I don't know about that.
If it's like 5 feet, I feel like you're probably fairly high.
Are you saying me and like me or like the average golfer?
Well, me too. Both of us.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take that to the course.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Overall, it was solid. I showed them a new restaurant, Jared. Little Ryan's on York. Have you been?
What's it called?
Ryan's on York. No, you haven't been?
On York? Is that a street? Okay, I was going to say.
See, you guys are. See, this was Zach when he was driving there. He was like, "I think I know what street it's on." So, I was impressed. I was impressed. No, yeah. Overall, Sal will have to get Jared back up here in a few weeks.
It's coming up, right?
What?
It's like first week in April, right?
Yeah. I don't know if we want to run back to the simulator again but.
Yeah, maybe it'll be nice enough to hit the courses. Who knows?
Dude, it's supposed to be 70 on Saturday.
Yeah.
Really? We just got 15 inches up here.
Yeah. Well,
we got like 3 inches. Not a lot.
I mean, courses will be too wet to actually play outside, at least in Wisconsin. But
yeah,
they were open.
Let's go back to Thornberry. What's it called? Thornberry? No. Where'd we go in Green Bay? No. Where'd we go in Illinois?
What
was it called? We got a rain check for it that we didn't use. It wasn't Cog Hill. We didn't go.
No, Cog was the one with like 100 holes or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, Ruffled Feathers. Yeah, Ruffled Feathers. Yeah, that's what it was. The overpriced. Not so good. It was decent, but not worth the price. And we lived on 9 holes.
If Easter weekend is nice enough, we should go back to Thornberry.
We can. Was that the one in?
That's the Green one Bay, on. Right? Yeah, the one. Green Bay. Yeah.
Oh, the official course of the Packers.
Yeah. You can sports bet on the course.
My friend or my coworker. Yeah, my coworker is getting married at Oneida Country Club, and he said that Thornberry is like one of his favorite courses. Apparently, they have amazing cheese curds. I don't know if you got the cheese curds. I know I got wings and fries. I don't remember what you got.
I got wings and something.
Yeah, I thought we both got. Or did I get pizza and you got wings or something? I thought I got wings.
We might have both got wings. I don't know.
Yeah, but we didn't get their cheese curds. Apparently, they're like the best cheese curds he's ever had.
Ooh.
But I don't know. Yeah.
Well, now we got to go
Jared.
back.
Yeah.
What a fun fact. Yeah, we got to go back. Yeah.
We had DQ after as well, Jared. So that was the other thing you missed out on. You missed second dinner. Zach's with us.
First and second. It's been a rough 2 weeks for going out to eat.
Hey, no shame. Alex and I were also down for second dinner. It's not like we didn't eat. No shame. But it happens. Well, all right, we got to talk some football, actually. We had the Waddle trade come down yesterday. I was a little surprised at the time.
That's about it.
That's about it. Quite frankly, yeah.
But
I think the haul was kind of the key thing that I found interesting, given what with Miami's rebuild. This just makes me, this trade just further encourages. I think they should just take the Tua's cap hit rather than splitting it 67 and 32. Just take all 100, basically 100 mil this season, because when you do a trade like this, it's like, what? I mean, you're not going to compete this year. It just doesn't feel like it. I'll read you the trade. Broncos again get Waddle and a 4th, so that's pick number 111. And Dolphins, they get Denver's first rounder this year, so keep in mind that's pick 30, as well as a 3rd rounder and a 4th rounder. So, you get a 1st and a 3rd basically for Waddle. I think it's fair. Those 4ths are within 19 spots, so if you want to really, split hairs there, it's a late 1st, right? But their picks this year, they're not anything in 27. I like it. I like it for both sides, to be honest with you. I think right, Denver, they want to, especially with the window of having a quarterback on a rookie deal, right? We talked about kind of the how that can incentivize a team to maybe make some deals where you may add payroll, or with Waddle's contract and whatnot. But overall, again, you look at Miami situation, rebuild, add picks, get draft capital. This is a trade they need to make. So
I wonder what their win total is this year, like going into next year.
I'll get you that.
I mean, it's not out yet, but I bet they're going to win like 6 games next year at most.
If you're Malik Willis, like, what is the good outcome here, right? You now sign with this team. They have no weapons besides A-Chain yet, right? So you have that. And, I mean, if you look at the timeline of when his contract lines up with, basically they'll be getting out of all this dead money as his contract's up. They're probably drafting somebody to replace him.
He's a bridge quarterback. That's how they have it stationed right now.
Yeah. If you're Malik Willis, why would you?
I have the depth chart up if you want it.
He's getting paid, and that's why he went there. I mean, anyone would have paid, I'm sure.
He got paid by.
Yeah.
You go to Arizona, though, you could have got paid in.
Yeah, well, they didn't know. He didn't know they were going to trade his top weapon. I mean,
yeah,
but still.
Speaking of, you want to hear who his top receiver is besides Devon Achane?
It's not good.
Tutu Atwell.
Oh, he's there now.
I mean, nobody would have.
Jalen Tolbert.
Well,
come on,
Tolbert's a Dolphin too.
Oh, yeah, I mean, they got Malik Washington right now as wide receiver 1, but to be honest with you. Feels
team is so bad.
Not the case. Greg Dulcich, that was one of the big signings, right? Re-signing.
Big signings.
Yeah, you look at that team.
Huge.
I know, I'm joking.
Well, I think don't they have like 170 million of dead cap this year?
Well,
it's nuts.
I don't have the full number. Let me check Spot Track, but I'll tell you.
Spot Track is at 115. But...
Yeah. So
that's
a fun one.
So they're going to compete in 2 years, next year,
but
maybe next year.
It's one of those games where you don't know, you don't know, the uncertainty about a lot of these key players on their team, right? I mean, you go down the line. I mean, we'll start with like the guys who we know, like in 2 years, will most likely than not be impactful players anymore in the NFL to begin with. Like take Jordan Brooks, for example, right? Awesome linebacker, but kind of how they, how that position depreciates year over year. It's like, okay, well, what do you do there? And then right, a lot of their line. I mean, Aaron Brewer had a nice year, but it's like a lot of at center. It's like, what do you do with those kinds of pieces where they don't really fit the timeline anymore? Do you keep? I don't know. I rebuilding. They're almost trying to do right the rebuild we saw. I'm going to throw other sports in here because it matters. What we saw Oklahoma City do. Like where you trade all your assets and try to accumulate. They haven't done it to the same extent, right? Because they've literally made one trade that they got that first in there. But think about the other moves they've made. It's like, okay, you can have the roster be very depleted and then draft well. But is this a retool year? Can you do this like for a 1 year thing? I'm just going to be fascinated about how this kind of prevails.
When I like the comparison, but when OKC did it, they were actually a decent team. Like they were like a borderline playoff team. I mean, the Dolphins are. I mean, you could argue that they are kind of like a borderline team, but you always tell me that like, oh, every team's a contender according to me, but no, like they're not anywhere close. OKC made the playoffs, I think, like 2021 and 22, and then started that rebuild a little.
This is like
got better and better.
This is like a dynasty fantasy football rebuild.
See, that's where I'm going with it. Does that work? Yeah. Does that actually work? Is my question in NFL, like in the NFL.
Has it worked before? I don't know if it has.
Nobody's done it before. I don't think.
I think the Titans are
kind
trying
of what
to
I'm posing.
I think the
And
Titans
even
kind
then,
of.
like they kept Jeffrey Simmons. They're investing in their O-line every year.
I mean, over the last like 4 years, they've been trying to do it. They traded AJ Brown, they
Yeah.
traded Henry, they drafted a top quarterback. You know, they didn't, I guess, get rid of any of their key. Like, did they get rid of
Like
what linemen did they have? They had a solid lineman too, didn't they?
They kept they traded like pieces here and there, but it wasn't
No
a
one
complete reset to this extent.
huge.
Yeah, and that's where I'm going with this. And I'm glad you guys say same, because at first when I'm talking, it's like, am I assessing this too harshly? But you guys, yeah, that's exactly how I feel. It's like they're doing a lot, and to your point, Jared,
The Jets.
I also want to mention, Zach, you said, I think that Achan's going to get traded, and like everyone got traded except him. It's like, okay, cool.
well, to Zach's point, I mean, I saw that was the top news was that it sounds like he's not going to get traded. But after seeing this trade, I was like, maybe Zach was right. Was kind of the thought I had. Let's guess the over/under win total too. Just a little aside.
Guess what it is?
Yeah, guess what it is. The line.
I'm gonna say 3.5.
Oh, it's got to be like, it's probably 4.5 or 5.5.
4.5. Jared's on it.
4.5.
Right.
They wouldn't go as low as 3.5. They wouldn't do that.
Well, it should be. Have you seen this team?
Well, Malik Willis is good. I thought he's amazing. He's a quality starter.
Now with Malik Washington and Jalen Tolbert as his top receivers.
They got a draft.
Yeah,
I would assume so. I mean, at 14, there's going to be one of those receivers left. I'd assume they're going. But I'd say the closest thing we've ever seen is probably what the Jets did last offseason. Getting rid of Quinn Williams, Sauce Gardner. But even then, they're still holding on to Garrett Wilson. They're holding on to Breece Hall. It's like the same thing. If you're the Jets,
is Geno the starter now?
Yeah. If you're the Jets, why are you holding on to Breece Hall? Like, he should have been gone at the deadline. Or if he's not, this offseason, right? Like, if you're holding out for a compensatory pick, why'd you take him? You're not going to get one that way.
Yeah.
So,
At least the Dolphins are doing it. I mean, the Jets are being in this cute, messy middle spot where.
Plus, though, I mean, not to cut you off either. I mean, like Braylon Allen is a solid. He's going to probably be their guy in their next 5 years if he's healthy when he comes back. Like,
but if you're the Jets, you want to
Breece
win
Hall's just kind of
games this year.
Yeah, Breece Hall's just kind of sitting there, spoiled, just like Saquon on the Giants, just wasting away.
Jets are at 5.5 wins.
Both of these teams, I feel like, should trade a running back. Should trade their running backs.
Damn.
It's just.
Yeah, I mean, I hated the premise of it when he brought
For
it
what?
up.
What would they
now,
go for, though?
I agree.
I mean, Breece Hall is probably going for probably
Like a
a
third?
second, I would assume. A-Chain's going to be a first plus.
So
Just
it still
agent's
says-
versatility. He's more.
Didn't you think
I would
Breece
say
Hall
he's
was going
more
to be player of the
unique.
year, Zach? Didn't you offensive player of the year? Was it last year?
Breece
Breece
Hall?
Hall? Yeah.
No, I think that's 2
Did you bet
years
on
ago.
that? And Shane
I think it was
Steichen,
2
coach
years
of the
ago,
year?
yeah.
Yeah.
So
That-
I'm looking at this team. They are still negative in cap space.
The Dolphins?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Oh,
60% of it's dead money.
Well, yes, but they're assuming the 99 is all hitting this year is the assumption in there. So, they really could have flexibility if they want, it's really 100 mil basically. Gosh.
What do you say? Are you looking at Spot Track?
Yeah.
It's only taking 56.
Oh, but I'm saying the total is the 100 and dead cap. Yeah, the cap hit for this year is 56, but I'm still seeing the.
Yeah, so it's splitting it. Which I think, because he was officially released, they would have had to make that the post June 1st destination.
Yep.
So.
Oh, that's fun. So, thankfully we are not fans of that team.
Well, I'm not really proud to be a fan of my team either. So,
well, Jared,
we're like the
your
joke of the
contract
league every
soon
year.
could be like this next year.
We were
Imagine-
8-2, Drew. We ended 8-9.
I know.
If
and we
Daniel
said
Jones
that.
comes back and plays like he was last year, like you're in a
11
fine
games,
situation.
maybe. We might win 11 games, sure.
Yeah, but you're in a
We're
fine
not
situation.
winning
You
2 playoff games.
make the playoffs. You have something to root for.
Yeah, I guess that's true. After we lost like our 5th straight game last year, when we went to like 8-7, I was like, yeah, the season's over. Even if we win our last 2, like, okay, cool. We're not going to do anything with Rivers. You know, it was. I lost the. I don't know, the fire I had every week watching that team. The first like 10 weeks, I was like, wow, we're actually
We
the
could
best
tell.
team in the league. I was so excited for the first time since like 2018 watching that team. And then just that was it. It lasted about 4 weeks, 5 weeks.
What? Yeah. Richardson gonna be a Packer? Right?
You want that?
Well,
Damn, sure.
Packers still haven't kind of gone
not
the route for a
starting,
backup quarterback. I bring that up because Andy Dalton today went for a 7th round pick, if you guys didn't see, from Carolina to Philly. So
Half-eaten apple and a bag of chips, Lay's potato chips.
well, that's what I'm hoping we can give up for
So
Richardson.
Richardson would get, yeah.
Maybe
Maybe
it's
some
too
cheese
early to do a
curds.
mock draft.
Not for you. You probably did, or you probably already did some already.
I haven't done one. I've looked through so many of them.
Oh, we lost Jared. Oh, we could. I don't know if Jared
We can
wants
do
to.
one right
Jared? No, Jared got to know more of the prospects. He's dialing
Sure, you
in.
want to do a
He's-
mock draft?
Jared's watching draft.
Am I-
He's
am
not
I
ready
here?
yet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
can hear
good.
me. Okay.
You want to follow
Yeah, we can do a
bracket
mock
out there?
draft. Yeah. I don't really know anything about it yet. I still haven't done like a lot of research, but
Yeah.
We'll talk about the landing spots and positions.
okay, I can do that.
I can see
Like
if I
what
can grab
team
one.
needs what. I can do
Is
that.
that PFF that usually they have the free?
That's not free anymore.
It's not. Are you
Can we
kidding?
draft as a team though?
Yeah.
We should draft as each of our teams. I'm thinking it's not free anymore.
That's stupid.
Shoot,
Never mind then.
darn it.
So you can't use the
Dang
PFF one right now. There's a mock simulator one now that Pro Football Network has. That's actually quite interesting. So basically, it lets you do your own trades and navigate. So like we could be as the Packers, right? And then what we can do is you can actually propose trades to like teams and trade up and modify.
Oh, I hate that because it's never realistic.
You can never predict. Trades in the draft.
That's why I see these
Like-
mock trades and it's like, all right, a team trades up from 26 to 14, and they give up a 2nd round pick. It's
I mean,
like, that's never gonna happen.
Okay. Yeah.
We can talk mock. Draft wise right now. I mean, again, all signs. Again, Miami is an 11 pick. All signs appear to be a draft a receiver there.
What about didn't Daniel Jeremiah just put one out? He's like kind of the go-to guy, isn't he?
I can't tell you I've ever heard that name before. Am I
Yeah,
casual?
NFL Network guy.
I don't know.
Daniel Jeremiah. Who's a big
I mean, Mel Kiper for ESPN's always a big one.
I know
but
that
it's
guy.
always-
Oh.
I know that guy.
maybe him too.
But his drafts sometimes are not the most astute, if you will.
Has he moved the
I
sticks
don't know.
guy? That might be it. I don't know. I mean, Mendoza's going 1, right? We know
Well,
that.
yeah.
No. Yeah. Definitely.
Are the Jets going edge at 2?
My hunch is yes. I thought they were going to go.
Can they take like 5 players at 2? Is that a possibility? No. Okay.
Could use it, but
I always thought Arvel reset too. That's still like,
Yeah.
I don't know. The
Jim
Reuben
Wilson
Baines
lost.
small arms is that narrative too. I mean, that's
I
gonna.
think he's gonna fall.
Well, that is the narrative because his small arms, his T-Rex arms.
Oh, it's him and was it Cassius Winston or Cassius Howard or something? I don't know the guy's name now.
Cassius Winslow, Michigan State legend.
No, there's both of these guys like have historically short arms.
Drew, is that his name?
For the
Yeah,
same.
Jared, you were right.
Okay, then why are you looking at me like I have 3 heads? Like,
Well, because we were talking about a different.
yeah, I know.
What?
I know.
No, I'm thinking more about
Cassius.
where I think then Arizona at 3 probably goes.
Zach, are you saying that more people have short arms? There's multiple players with short arms.
there's another like projected first round, like fringe first round guy that has the same. He had the same measurements as Bane. It was like within an inch.
Is that going to drop his stock because he has short arms?
It is,
for
yeah.
yeah.
That's
For edge
crazy.
rusher,
I mean,
yeah.
it makes sense for an edge. Yeah, it makes sense.
You can't get your
What if he plays in the
separation of
interior?
tackles.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, it's a less lucrative spot to draft. I mean, he'll still be a valuable. My kind of read or how I feel about it is he's still going to be a relevant NFL player. I feel. I mean, I get if you think it's an upside hurt, if it hurts his upside or whatnot.
Drew,
But-
there's it's on NFL.com. Daniel Jeremiah has his mock draft. They came out with
Shout out
yesterday.
Daniel Jeremiah. See what I
I
think.
assumed you were gonna.
Bring it up.
You want me to share it?
Look
Pop
at
it
it.
You just want to look at a guy's stuff?
Yeah, I mean, talk about it. Why not?
Yeah, I have it up. Do you want me to like share?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Drew, just tell us what you see. Don't show us.
I'll tell you what you see. All right, well, here we go. You're watching live. We'll go through a guy's mock draft. There you go.
Here we go. I like this.
Daniel Jeremiah, shout out.
I can't believe guys haven't heard of him before.
Of who?
See, Daniel Jeremiah.
Oh,
Or you saying
yeah,
who to the guys that are
So,
no,
I mean,
I've never heard
I
of
can
him.
kind of do the little cliffhanger here. Raiders, Mendoza, obviously. Jets are all reset too.
I've seen some people say Jeremiah Love at 3 to Arizona. I would absolutely hate that.
It's not going to happen. I don't think. I think bringing in Algier while having Benson still on a rookie deal, I think that totally.
So you like him to
Connor.
Tennessee more? I mean, it makes sense, but like,
Yeah.
Well, my
it's
Tajay
the same
Spears
as
stock.
Genty to the Raiders kind of thing. For me, it's like,
Yeah, but
Cool, but-
think
I
that's
agree
really
with.
fun.
I agree with this setup right now. Like how so far, what he's got. This is my sub. Zach, I would like to hear you say the Miami offensive tackle's name.
Francis.
too many vowels. Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 5 out of 7 letters are
Malagoa?
vowels.
I think it's my.
Yeah.
I think
Jared
I
gets
don't
the
know.
Oh, that's
next
an
one.
L or an I. That's an I, isn't it?
I
Yeah.
agree with the first four. This is so
Malagoa?
far how I kind of have in my head my first four. David Bailey's the other one who like I've had reset
was,
too. but-
all of the I don't remember what it's called, like all the additional like earnings that players got that just came out like this week. And did you guys see that at all?
Not really. No.
No.
So it's basically at the end of the season they try and like true up how much players made versus how much they actually played. So it's a bunch of guys that are on like late round deals or like undrafted free agents that are getting paid like the minimum or close to it, but played basically the full season, right? Where starters or, just backups that saw a lot of game time, they basically get another payment at the end of the year to like make their pay more aligned with how much they actually played. So like Evan Williams on the Packers got another, I think it was like $1.2 million or something like that.
I didn't know they did that.
Nice.
That makes sense.
There's like
Yeah.
500 million, 524 million total or something for all the players that got it. So
Almost as much as Shohei's contract. Crazy.
yeah. But there's kind of the theme that I've seen go along with that is there's two positions that were very prevalent on that list, right? Because guys on that list are basically guys that were drafted late but still contributed to the actual game. And it's performance based, so the better you play, the more
Yeah.
you get.
I've heard of incentives like week 18, players trying to hit
Yeah.
incentives and stuff, but I've never heard of this.
Yeah. So this isn't really like contract specific, it's just overall.
Mhm.
But the two positions that, you look at the top 20, I think probably, somewhere between 10 to 15 of them
Edge.
either were guards or safeties.
Oh, really?
They're the positions you can draft late but still get production. So like a 5th round pick is going to, you can still find starter level talent there.
Mm-hmm. That makes
What's
sense.
Called
So I
that?
think, what's it called? Is that what you asked?
Yeah.
I don't remember what the compensation is called, but
Oh.
there's like Schefter and stuff was tweeting about it, but So basically, it's showing that these are the
Oh,
two
I'm
positions
tested.
that it's easy to draft late. You don't have to invest heavily in, and you can still get the production out of it. So I'm curious to see how that impacts like Caleb Downs and some of the top guys at those
I think he's
positions.
still top 10 pick.
You think they're gonna fall that? Not yet. Like
No, I mean it's the same thing we've seen with like Kyle Hamilton.
Yeah.
Why did he fall to 14? A similar situation.
Yeah.
Aren't like all first round picks, or is it just the top 10 that get like a bigger bonus than the rest?
So
Is it all first round picks?
Like a signing bonus?
Like, yeah, don't they get like 600K? I mean, it's the minimum, whatever the minimum is, but like, don't
Well, they all have
other players get a lot less? And
I think first overall, don't they get like $7 million a year or something like that? And by the time you get to 32nd pick, it's like 2 or 3.
okay,
yeah, it's
So-
I think it's kind of similar to other sports.
It's by the draft pick. Like your rookie deal
Yeah.
is dependent on the draft pick.
So what Zach's talking about is the performance-based pay distributions announced, that's what they announced. So how it works is, I want to note this actually. This is actually quite interesting. Nobody really talked about this, Zach. So thank you, for bringing that up. It essentially works as there's this pool, and it factors in play time and what their current compensation is, and then they basically get an incremental piece added to it. So I think you described it really well, and it's in the CBA, of course. And I'm trying to read this. By inputting a minimum salary of 1.2 mil, you can. That's like the minimum, like for the compensation, and then it kicks in. I'll get to the names. I think this is more relevant. Nashon Wright for the Bears got 1.4 million added to it. And these could be guys, to your point, Zach. They could be, they don't be drafted in this last year, are still on a rookie deal. Some of these guys were undrafted free agents. Some of them
I guess it's a good way of rewarding players that were drafted late but overperformed, like just to kind of show
So
them
otherwise,
some
if
love.
you're like a undrafted free agent, right? I mean, or if you're like a 7th round pick, you still get your. I mean, I think they're still 4-year deals, right? Or they 3 years, whatever it is. But you still get your deal. But I mean, you're getting paid pretty much league minimum, and then that's a way to, if you are a 7th round pick that plays phenomenal, like that's a way to kind of get you.
Yeah,
I mean, you can double the salary for some of those guys.
Yeah. Devin White. So we know Devin White. When he played his time with the Raiders, he got compensated an additional 1.1 million. So the point is, it doesn't matter where you kind of are. It's based off of your play time on your current deal, to remedy. I mean, to kind of make it more equitable. It sounds. I'm still trying to find here's in general, players with higher play time percentages and lower salary benefit most from his pool. Makes sense. Players become eligible to receive a bonus distribution in any regular season in which they play at least one official down. This fund is created and used as a supplemental form of player compensation based upon a comparison of playing time to salary. So that's also an interesting piece too. Like this comes right from the NFL media website. So thank you.
Is this like a new thing? I've never heard of this until.
So this
right
is
now.
Same here. This isn't debuted from the 2020 CBA. It sounds like.
Yeah, it's got to be from the last
6
CBA.
years.
Yeah, they haven't done that. They haven't had a new CBA like this year. So
wow,
it's
players
definitely
must
done in the past,
receive 542 million in performance-based pay for their performance.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So
wow.
Considering the top guy is 1.4 million, like pretty much everybody's getting something.
Wow. The top 25 earners will each exceed 1 million in performance-based pay. Players have been this was implemented in 2002. Sound like a dummy.
Wow.
Players have been paid nearly 3.3 billion cumulatively since the inception of the performance-based pay program. Look, a little education here, guys. Which was implemented during the 2002 season. But yeah, that's crazy. So let's take Wright again, Nashon. With the Bears, he got 1.4 mil, 1.44 mil. So he played 97% of their defensive plays and 4% of special teams. So that equated kind of to that. They show the math. I mean, I won't get into the weeds on that, but this is of course this is the first time where like top 25 each got $1 million, right? It's obviously gone up year over year as of course cap and everything else has. Wow. So the more we know. Wow. That's a lot of money to not know about. So
Yeah.
It's nuts.
All right. Back to the mock draft.
Jeremiah Love going to Tennessee, I think, is the perfect. Like, if I'm drafting him in fantasy, that's where I want him to go.
But didn't everyone say that? Not to say Genty again, but didn't everyone say that last year to the Raiders?
To go to Vegas. That was the place I didn't want him to go.
Oh, okay.
But again, if you have Genty, you're excited for this year because Kubiak is much better than Pete Carroll. O-line's going to be better with Linderbaum. So
you don't have Geno Smith anymore. That's the biggest part. I mean,
but also if you look at Tennessee, that situation's a lot different, right? You have Dable, who's a good play caller. You have a quarterback.
wow.
Signed a new
Do you
weapon.
have a quarterback? I don't know.
Well, he's a second-year quarterback.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see.
Hope. He's better than what Geno Smith was last year.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. All right. Picks 5 through 8.
Sonny Styles to the Giants. I like that.
Right away. Yeah, I think that fits kind of what they want to do. I mean, when you bring Harbaugh in, I mean, they already – the defensive line's set. It kind of feels like the next steps to take is going to be – I mean, if you want to solidify that defense, build around that. I remember – do you remember early in this process, they were always mocked a receiver there? I hated that. I don't know if you –
They definitely need to add something. I don't know if they have to add somebody at 5, though.
Fair. I'm thinking like a second round, like, and we could when we get closer go through more of the prospects. That
I mean, do they though? Do they really?
We
lost Wandale.
Yeah, I know. But look at the Seahawks.
Darius Slayton.
Look at the.
Yeah, likely is going to be a better option than what they had. I mean, if you look at, but
there's teams that get it done with just one star and then a bunch of role players. I mean,
you can, but it's a lot harder to do.
I think with a young quarterback, it's also I don't think you'd want to be thin there. Carl Tate at 6, I love it.
Oh, for Sonny Styles, if you think back to Baltimore, what Harbaugh did they trade a first-round pick for Roquan?
Yep.
So they've invested in the position before. So
yeah,
it's another reason why I think that makes a lot of sense.
Tate at 6, love it.
Sucks for fantasy.
I mean, they're saying if you read the description below it, it's saying that they're kind of taking a gamble, taking a offensive tackle later in the first.
I think they need a tackle as much anymore.
I don't know. I feel like there's some positions. I mean, tackle is very important. I get it, but is it? I mean, I don't know. I feel like that isn't a gamble. I mean, once again, I'm more of like a casual with the stuff, so I just see like, oh, receiver. Oh, let me watch some film. I see he's good, cool. I mean, if they need a receiver, why wouldn't they take one here, right? Why would they wait?
Yeah, get your guy.
Yeah, it's just more with the draft there. So there's a big drop off on offensive tackles after the top 2.
Yeah.
So I think that's what the description is referencing.
Well, that will be maybe they trade up, make a little noise, do both. That would be interesting. I think the Browns draft for me is one of the more compelling ones, obviously because they did that trade last year with the Jags.
What picks do they have?
They got 4 and 24, and then they got 6 and 24, and then they have a few other.
I forgot where their second was.
Yeah,
I forgot they were still a team, to be honest.
Commanders 7 for Bain makes sense because the edges they got. I mean, like always, obviously going to be a key component there, or at least you hope that's why he signed him that deal. I think this landing spot. This is also where I've had him. Helps with kind of having that interior. The guy helped there, but
they got Mr. Kevon Chason too.
Yes, that happened earlier. Sonny Styles at 5, I guess I that's one I didn't have, but I makes sense. I guess going back to it, like what Zach said.
Yeah. I mean, I could see Bain. It feels like a Cincinnati at 10 pick. That's what it feels like to me. The same thing with was it Shamar Turner that they got last year, right?
Stewart.
Shamar Stewart. It was his big thing was he couldn't pass rush, and there's a lot of kind of iffy question marks on him, and then Cincinnati took him. It just seems like a similar thing to Bain with his length issues. So,
ooh, I like that.
Ooh, do you like
Daniel
that?
Jeremiah? let Daniel Jeremiah cook. Okay, David Bailey at 8 for the Saints. I think they're going to take whatever edge best available there. They're taking an edge. I'm very confident on that. I don't know if it'll be this order. If Bailey, I mean, I've actually seen mocks for Bailey's up at 2.
yeah.
So, if you get Bailey here, that's awesome in my view. But I think their need is an edge. They have a pick where they can get, and we think it will be an elite edge. So,
well, they're far away, but it'll help. Yeah, I look big picture. I don't like to look at like, will an edge change them? I'm sure they'll draft more.
They could be sneaky next year.
But
They could be.
That roster, no more void years on a deal. Zach mentioned that. I don't think I think we talked about how valuable that is. But
If it's not this year, I think next year they're going to compete for the South.
they were looking running back here, though. I thought they were looking running back. No,
over under 6.5
Well, they
wins.
signed
I'm taking the
ETN.
over.
Or
Oh,
they signed
did
A-Chain.
A-Chain. Yeah, A-Chain. Travis A-Chain. I forgot about that. Totally.
8.5 wins. Yeah. How do I? Is it Travis Achan now? Is that right?
Yes.
A-Chain. Yeah.
No, it's good to know, but
Yeah. Fano's the other topo tackle. He's the other one that's up there with Francis
oh come on.
Lago.
Yeah. There it is. Makes sense. 9. Well, the landing spot itself too. I think the Chiefs getting one of the top offensive linemen, because they're not going to get it. I think given I won't expect them to go receiver here. Making any kind of defense move would be interesting. Like them if one of the edges fell, or even the guy at 10, or 11 for that matter, would be interesting. That 10 is Downs in this instance, or Delane.
I could see Delane. I mean, with how this offseason's went, that secondary, that'd make a ton of sense.
Yep.
But they got Steve Spagnuolo. They're going to be a great defense no matter what happens. You know that,
They've
right?
lost a lot of pieces.
I think Bengals. Go ahead.
I don't think the Chiefs are like. I don't think they're going to make the playoffs this year. That's my bold take.
I don't think the Chiefs are going to make.
They were your top 10 list last year. What? Whoa!
I just don't know, Zach.
How much that roster has lost the last like 2-3 years.
Yeah, but if you ask me how many games they're going to win,
they got Kenneth Walker.
They're going to win 10 games. I'm confident they'll win 10 games. Where that schedule is.
Well, you were confident.
Okay, let me rephrase. They're not going to win the West.
Fair.
No, they'll get third. They'll be third.
Yeah. Okay.
Put 3 teams.
Their over/under is 10.5, by the way, right now. But the under is the lean there. I mean, it's not
Broncos
the over
12, Chargers 11, Chiefs 10.
Chargers
Raiders
are at
are
9.5 wins.
Too, I think.
Raiders are going to win like 6 games.
7 or 8 games. Yeah.
Denver's
They're definitely
over-under.
last yet, but
Yeah.
Denver's over/under is 9.5 right now. A lot of that has to do with
Monik's gonna be
schedule
healthy,
and
or-
1-score games. Nope, it's schedule and 1-score games. That's what's driving that. You think about how they performed.
I mean, if you think of it, not to make comparisons to 1-score games, but the Chiefs 2 years ago had like 10 1-score games that they all won, and then last year they just lost them. right? And they ended up terrible. Just
Yeah.
saying. Also, is Mahomes going to be fully healthy? I don't know if that's
That's
So-
the other question. Yeah.
yeah.
Sounds like in the first month he might be ready, but that's like
Yeah.
like we don't know if he's going to start the season. We don't know how many games you're going to get, so that's a fair point.
Caleb Downs at 10. That'd be a home run pick for Cincinnati.
It sure would be. I don't know if he's going to fall to 10. Based on what we've talked about. Well, I think the Kyle Hamilton pick at 14 years back is kind of the opener that, if the player's elite, you take him. You take him whenever. I mean, regardless of position. Because look what they're doing with Kyle Hamilton on defense right now. I think that is the mold for how you're gonna be able to utilize Caleb Downs. When you talk about just overall versatility, they're gonna have like across different ways to use him, especially with Kyle Hamilton blitzing and whatnot. If you can do something similar with Downs.
I mean, Cincinnati, they need the middle of the pack defense. That's all they need. I mean, you got DJ Turner. If you had Caleb Downs to their secondary, they could be actually somewhat decent. They still have plenty
I
of
don't
holes.
see him falling that far. I mean, I don't.
Where do you think he goes, Jared?
I don't know.
That's like.
I mean, from what I've seen, everything makes sense. That's where I'm like, where would you put him in?
He could literally fit at any one of these teams, though.
Yeah, maybe 7, maybe
could,
5.
but Washington needs a pass rush. I could see 5 with the Giants, but
Yeah,
like the Giants, where they go at 5 for us, I think like when we look back at this draft, it's going to kind of be how the draft is dictated. Because like I say it like that because I feel pretty confident still with Love going at 4. I feel pretty good about Arizona going O-line. Jets are going to take one of the pass rushers, so like it won't really alter the draft, but really 5 here because they're going to change the trajectory potentially based on what position they go.
I just think 5 through 9, any one of those teams could use Caleb Downs. The Giants are probably the lowest on that list.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
It all comes down to if you just take the talent or if you fill your needs, and that's just what they're going to decide.
Yeah.
All right,
I
let's
like
go
11
through
and 12.
a few more here.
McCoy's going to be very interesting of where he goes. So I don't know if you guys have looked much at his college career, but basically his tape from 2024 was some of the best tape you've seen from a corner in since like probably Stingley at LSU. Like it was great tape. And then last year he missed the entire year with a torn ACL, and now he's declaring for the draft. So if teams are going based off his tape, he's going to go very early. If they are worried about the ACL, he could end up falling quite a bit.
It's a compelling spot, but
Okay.
well, the landing spot makes sense with Dallas. Is Dallas going to take that kind of risk? Is the other obvious?
I think
question.
if Delane's there, they would go Delane. I think that's kind of what
I think
I've been seeing as consensus is Delane is going to go before him, and then it's like the next corner off, like the next.
I feel
team that
pretty
needs a corner is going to go McCoy.
I don't know. I feel like Delane's going to be the top corner taken in that class. I feel pretty confident about that.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like Delane's number 1, and then the next team that
Just
needs
depends
a corner
where
is going to go McCoy. Yeah,
I think this draft or this mock too. The big thing, Miami 11, I feel very confident taking defense. Some of that has to do with the coaching, right? But some of that also has to do with like kind of where do you start? Houston taking Stingley, taking the top corner back a few years ago is already paying, it's paying dividends, as you can see kind of the impacts he's had. I don't know. Those will be interesting. Like, this is one we can.
first
Yeah,
receiver.
I like second receiver off.
Oh yeah, Tate. I forgot Tate was at 6.
Tate. Yeah, Lemon's the second receiver, not Tyson. I think this would be very polarizing selection here too. I don't know what you do
Am
with
I the only one that thought that? Like,
What?
are they actually going receiver here? I don't.
They've been
No.
into receivers a lot lately.
They
Apparently,
have been.
they're talking
make
with Philly
sense.
about AJ
That makes no
Brown.
sense.
feels
It's
weird.
like
It
Ibuka
does feel
going to
weird.
the Bucks. It just doesn't fit.
I mean, it's replacing Adams, just like
now it
Tampa
does.
was trying to replace Evans.
Now it, yeah.
They're just doing it a year early.
Yeah.
Well, it's better to have the guy than don't and try to replace him. So
What's the other hole that the Rams are going to fill here?
I mean, this team is a contender. I don't know. I feel like, I mean, they're
Offensive
going to be a
line?
contender again, but it's like,
Yeah.
don't
But
add
there's
something
not
you
really
don't
a guy
necessarily need right now if you can compete this year. You know what I mean? Like,
I
There's
agree.
not
Zach.
an offensive lineman to go at 13. Not in this mock
Yeah.
draft.
Yes.
then
Yeah.
trade up.
Based
I
on where
mean,
they are,
trade back.
but
You know,
it does. It feels a little forceful, but I do get. I think they just take Kenyon Sadiq. They just get another tight end. Make tight end university at the NFL level. So
yeah.
I would hate that. I'm still high in Terrence Ferguson.
me
He's
too.
got some potential.
I have
Second
him.
round
I
pick.
drafted him. Yeah, I drafted him. I think second round or third round in a few.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh, there he is. Okay.
Not to rush that one, because wow, I don't know what I think about
Ravens?
this. I've not seen it like this before. Ravens getting Jordan Tyson. We do see that
They
receiver
just
run.
got who they just get? They just got receiver. Didn't they just trade for someone?
Trade for somebody.
Yeah, they just got a receiver.
I think they did sign somebody, but it wasn't.
Yeah, I think it's not as big as Jared's.
I'm blanking on who it was, but it's not somebody's that would overtake Jordan Tyson. But like if he goes to Baltimore, he's their number 2 receiver behind Zay, possibly number 1, depending how.
I was gonna say like, I like that. I never thought of Baltimore as being the landing spot. I often thought more that spot at 16 I thought would be where Tyson goes, and that's a little shocking kind of how that's not shaking out. I know stock's rising on Cooper, but
oh my.
Yeah, there's some fascinating ones here. Daniel Jeremiah has got for us. But
I can't believe Cooper's at 16. He's been rising a lot lately, but
he has been. I think that's the guy who, when we initially talked about like going through the draft stuff, like I don't know, we talked about this like a couple months ago, just like just talking about it. We only mentioned like 3 receivers probably being like in the top 20. I feel like that was at least my thought, and and based on a lot of the mocks I've seen from a lot of other experts and whatnot, and navigating that, I don't know. I mean, based on the stocks and what we're seeing, it's just a little shocking to see.
I've seen Cooper
like Omar
20s,
Cooper,
like mid to late 20s.
Yeah.
I haven't seen this high ever.
Or KC too. Seeing him.
Yeah.
I mean, he's gone up from out of A&M.
Dylan Thieneman. Back up. Is that how you say his last name?
Yep.
Thieneman.
That'd be perfect fit. That'd be perfect fit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually what the last sentence says.
Yeah. I mean, he's been flying up draft boards too. And
well, do you think some of it's the obvious Harrison Smith replacement? Do you think that's like? I mean, that's the comp, right?
Yeah.
Or not. I'm not saying like that's the player comp, but like that's that I feel like that's a strong reason of why he's mocked here at 18. To be honest with you.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
but okay, not to state the obvious, but
yeah. I mean, you got to think Minnesota's going defense there. So
seriously, you do, yeah.
Either that or D line.
Same with 17 too with Detroit. Not to bounce around. It feels like an obvious pick given the void they have.
Decker replacement.
What other one? We'll just do some ones. Here, wrap up.
Where are the kickers, dude? Where are the kickers?
I've seen Sadiq to Carolina a lot.
I would like that, but maybe they just got, they still got some hope for those tight ends they got. Huh? What, Tommy Tremble?
Yeah, maybe.
But this team just has a bunch of role players and just a bunch of
No, definitely getting another.
They're like young, yeah. They're building like a base, and I
think Coker and McMillan are like that's a solid group.
Strong, yeah.
Yeah. But they don't have anything at tight.
I see this as like a Jaden Reed to the Packers kind of thing, where it's like you don't need him, but it would help kind of thing.
Yeah,
Hopefully it
I
works
like
out
Maybe I'm
better
wrong.
for them.
That's how I see it.
I like Sadiq more.
Where's Sadiq? Yeah, let's find him in this mock. I like.
I've seen him go to Philly a lot too. I would hate that.
Yeah, well, and that was actually what I was going to bring up. But the Goddard signing now makes me not feel.
Yeah.
I really felt inclined at 23 Sadiq. Like that was the latest he was going.
Yeah.
My other Kenyon Sadiq pick was at. Why am I blanking? Late Buccaneers made a move.
I can see the Jets.
Yeah, Jets and Carolina. Those were the other few spots.
Chargers, possibly.
Yeah. Is he not a first rounder anymore? No. Wow, San Francisco.
That would be
kinda
phenomenal.
sick. That would if he lasts at 27. I think this is a little bit of wishful thinking here from a mock, but
What
I don't
other
know.
team would need a tight end?
look, Cassius
About
Hell.
them.
Yeah. He's the other guy with very short arms.
Yeah.
I had the first name. I didn't have the last name. But, I mean, if Sadiq goes to San Francisco, I think he's the clear probably. Is he the clear sixth pick in Superflex drafts, rookie drafts?
Sixth pick.
So-
I mean,
Probably
I
not
have to
even.
do some
It's
math.
probably
Mendoza-
6, 7, 8 are going to be Concepcion, Cooper, and Sadiq. That's my prediction.
It's gonna be the 3 receivers, obviously Love, and then Mendoza are the other.
They'll be ahead of him, yeah.
Yeah.
Denzel Boston will be late first
Ooh.
rounder as well.
I'm intrigued.
Is
Is
he
it?
on here?
It's gonna be Love over Mendoza, right? In all formats, even 6-point, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Love
I
is
like that.
number one every
Okay.
single league.
I can't even hope out in a league, let's say where I have the second pick, that Love somehow would fall right. I mean, it just seems impossible. Even
Jared, do
even
you
in the
wanna-
most advantageous format.
You're right, Zach. I wouldn't consider anyone else.
You wouldn't, Jared? Okay.
I wouldn't. No, even if I have no quarterbacks, which I don't. No.
Even in the format where the quarterback's the most important position.
If it was 8 point per touchdown, no, or per passing touchdown, I'm still drafting Jeremiah Love.
Yeah. No. Love is number one, like clear number one every single format.
What if you got the 1-2 Jared as well, so you could draft both guys, and then you gave up a crap ton in the future years to do that?
Do you have
How do
the
you go out
1-2?
and
Is that what you're saying? Is that your? Did you do that
Hypothetically,
bad
Jared.
last year?
Jared.
Did you do that bad last year that you got the 1?
No, he got somebody else's pick and
I
then
know,
somehow
I know.
Bernie,
is
Yeah, he
Denzel
got
Boston
lucky
on
with
here?
the lottery.
Denzel Boston, is he on here? Zach's gonna have to take this up with.
He's not.
Wow,
Ooh.
Oh.
that would be a surprise,
Yeah,
Zach.
think
You
of
need
that.
to email Daniel Jeremiah and talk to him about
I'd
that
be
one.
shocked.
32.
This is not the first mock draft I've seen a running back.
I
Two running
have
backs
not
in the
seen
first
that. I have not.
Would that be the first time ever that 2 running backs from the same team both get drafted in the first round?
That is a good stat, Jared. We'll have to.
That would have to be.
in the first round.
Yeah.
Probably. In the same
Didn't think
year.
about that. Yeah, the same year. Yeah.
I don't
Like
like
same
you
draft.
guys. I'm sorry. I wouldn't. If I'm Seattle, I just won a Super
Are you
Bowl.
going Charbonnet then? Is that your starter
Well,
next year?
No. Well, he's coming off that ACL.
He's not going to
Yeah.
be ready.
You're gonna
They have
plug
to do
it with.
something.
They do, but not in the first round.
Trade pick 32 for A-Chain.
Be
That
better
would be
than-
so
Travis
nice.
or
Like,
Devon? Which one? Which
Devon.
A-Chan?
Devon, yeah.
Oh, okay.
That,
Would you
if
rather
that
really
happens,
waste first
or
round
like Brees
capital?
Hall. I would love both.
Brees
of
Hall
those.
would be cool. Brees Hall would be cool there. That'd be awesome.
They're like a perfect fit for one of those
Yeah.
teams.
See,
Dude, Brees Hall would be insane for Sam Darnold. That would be insane.
Seattle's a team where you'd probably rather get a veteran. Like,
oh my god.
Yeah, of course. Dude, that was a
Wow.
good one.
I
Good connection between the two.
Thank you.
All right. Any other picks we want to go through when we review the mock draft?
No.
right.
Once you get to the end of the first round, I don't know the defensive guys that well.
Well, again, shout out Daniel Jeremiah. We'll link it down below.
How's it already 3.0? You already did 2 of these before this one?
Yeah.
Thank you for letting
This is
us
third
review
one,
your
yeah.
mock draft.
I think he gets up to like 6 or something.
Yeah.
So
What day is the draft? Is it? It's like April
Draft?
20th or something.
A Thursday.
Gosh,
Thursday,
Jared
Friday,
is
Saturday.
on one.
Yeah.
It is
And
April.
it might leak into a
23rd.
Friday and Saturday too.
April 23rd. So just over a month away, guys.
Can't
Definitely
wait.
gonna pick this more up as we get to April. That's when our draft talk really starts. We got March Madness starting right now. Jared and I are too busy on that.
Are you watching the first four at all?
Jared, I don't believe in the first four.
I didn't watch the Texas game. I watched the last 10 seconds. So I saw that buzzer beater or whatever, but I don't really care.
I sleep in
Miami,
May.
Ohio plays tonight, though.
Make it.
Yeah, they're playing right now. Are they playing right now?
They're the night game. I don't know what
Night game. Yeah.
They're both in the evening.
Oh, Lehigh already lost. So.
Oh,
Who's
them.
PV?
PV.
PV. Prairie View A&M Panthers.
Yeah, I was like, that's Prairie View. Jared, you gotta put some respect on these guys' names.
Miami,
8:15
Ohio. Yeah, they
starts.
play at 8:15.
I'm excited for that one. I'll watch that one. I'll be glad.
I'm gonna watch that one.
I'm rooting for Miami, Ohio. They got screwed. They basically got a home game. They're in Dayton.
They did, yeah. But people were saying the bracketology people that on Selection Sunday that they weren't even the last team in. It was they were fourth. But then I also heard that if what's their name didn't steal the bid from whoever,
Akron?
they wouldn't have made it. Yeah, Akron. Yeah. No. Akron stole their bid, but they still made it. If it was a different conference. I think Penn. If Penn didn't steal the Ivy League bid, it was something weird that they wouldn't have gotten in if it all went normally. But no, because Yale didn't make it anyways. It was someone that got a bid stolen, but they still made it. So put them in. Something like that. I don't know. It was something weird that I heard that, which is crazy. How do you not lose a single game and still have to be on the fence to get into
I
the
thought
tournament?
they did lose one in
They lost in their tournament. Yeah.
It's a loss.
Oh, Ole Miss. If Ole Miss would have won the
SEC.
SEC, if Ole Miss would have won the SEC, they would have been Arkansas and then won it. Miami, Ohio wouldn't have made it because
That makes sense because they would have shoved them right in the first four.
Yeah. Yep.
I hate the first four, by the way. I mean, I don't know if I made that clear enough yet. The concept.
I mean, it makes it fair. It makes it fair for teams that don't deserve it but still earned it. I guess I don't know. If you win your bid, I guess you can, and you're really bad, you can get shoved into there. But it's you earned it. You won your tournament. You're in.
The 16 first four is the most disrespectful thing I've ever seen. I get punishing these 11 teams for having bad years and they still making it. Also, what do you guys think about the Auburn? That's the last one. Auburn not getting in, and
they were I don't care what their schedule was. They were 16 and 15 or something. They were not
17
good.
and 16 or 18 and 17. And
they won a lot of good games.
It was just fun with Bruce Pearl was defending his, of course.
Yeah,
where his son's coaching, but also where he coached.
Mm-hmm.
They played a tough schedule. They played a top 20. They had a lot harder schedule than SMU, but look at the losses that Auburn still had some terrible losses.
Yeah, I was waiting for Marquette to get that bid, but I didn't see them. I don't know where they were. So
they're not in the NIT either, Jared. They didn't make that. That's how you know it was a bad year.
Indiana denied or declined the NIT. Was it Indiana or was it?
No, Indiana had a pathetic year for how much they've spent on that program and that.
Yeah,
the fact they didn't make it in. I thought that team was going to be actually pretty good to start the year. The preseason, I thought they were going to be better than Ohio State and Iowa. But.
Am I crazy for thinking that the Badgers, they have the best backcourt in the league, right? I mean, in the tournament.
Yep.
Am I crazy for putting them at least against Arizona?
I hate how they match up against Arkansas, Jared. That's my only.
It's going to be a 150 to 130 kind of game.
It's like a YMCA,
It's like the BYU Wisconsin game from last year, and they could rematch too if they win. That's the crazy.
How many points were scored in a tournament game? I just filled out a bracket and for the championship game.
145, 150.
Oh, perfect.
At most.
I put 143.
I mean, normally it's 75 to 70.
I've been doing a lot of 130s and 138 is the highest I've done, but that's just whatever.
If you see a 160, that's crazy. If both teams are scoring 80 in a 2-half,
it's an SEC game.
Yeah. Who's your sleeper? Who's your Oakland of the tournament? Who's your?
Ooh.
random team that could just pop off.
South Florida.
I mean, everyone's saying like South Florida. Everyone's saying South Florida. That's what I was just going to say. Everyone is saying that. I want a team.
Is it CMB or CBU or something? What's that? They're like a 14 seed. What?
Oh, Cal Baptist?
Maybe. I've seen they got a guy that's really good. That's what I saw.
Well, so does High Point. They have that dude that just only shoots threes.
Like Jack Holke.
Oh, CJ Power. Are you thinking of CJ or VJ Power on Penn?
I don't know what Zach's thinking of. If you can
scored 44 in the closeout game against Yale in their tournament championship.
Oh, that's nuts.
Yeah, he had like 12 threes, but they're going to lose to Illinois first round. I think Illinois. Oh, my biggest pick that I'm not taking that I don't believe in is Troy over Nebraska.
I've done in some brackets. I have a lot of brackets. I'm in like 8 different ones.
Nebraska has never won a tournament game, and they're not going to lose to Troy. That's just not going to happen.
You think
They've never won a tournament game?
Okay, you and I, that you and I St. John's game is going to be so. It's going to be so scrappy. No, it's going to be because both those teams here don't shoot threes a lot. They both like are very aggressive on defense.
St. John's is going to blow them out of the water, in my opinion. I think St. John's is a sleeper team. I know they just won the Big East. I do too. I just am worried about their shooting ability. I think St. John's could easily, and Vanderbilt.
Even with the injuries, though, Jim. Like, how do you not say South Florida is like, you know what I mean? Because, like,
I know.
I have Vanderbilt.
I have South Florida in the Sweet 16.
Vanderbilt's been kind of
Vanderbilt just almost won the SEC.
Yeah,
they lost. They lost in the championship or in the Didn't they lose to? Was that championship or did they lose to Florida?
They lost in the championship to Arkansas. Arkansas won the SEC.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Arkansas is one of my dark horse ones, but it's hard to.
Is who?
UCF.
They're mid.
Yeah,
I got to win 3 games.
Right?
So.
I kind of like Big Ten teams this year, but that also feels like
so do I. No, but like, who are you choosing against? My biggest I don't believe in you team is Michigan State out of the Big Ten. Honestly, Purdue is so experienced.
Purdue's one of my favorites to pick.
Who else you got? Ohio State's like one of the hottest teams. They're probably going to lose second round. But
I don't believe in Iowa.
Wisconsin's been good. Iowa's whatever.
UCLA's been hot.
UCLA. Yeah, UCLA is decent. Like
Jared's ball nowhere.
They should be like a 6 seed. I mean, they've been good. They've been really good.
Yeah.
But
just as
even like Nebraska,
Illinois, we
make a run.
Jeez.
Illinois. Yeah, Illinois is amazing. Like the Badgers beat them twice, sure. But yeah, they're
subtle.
A really good team. Big Nebraska's 10 is 9 teams? 9 teams. Yeah, Nebraska's whatever. SEC 9 teams in the Big Ten. I know. SEC always gets because they get those stupid like that 18 and 16 team that makes it. It's like, well, the Big Ten had that. Their name is Indiana, and they were first 4 out. It's like they will never get a bid over the SEC team that has the same record.
Big East was down. Big East got kind of like Seton Hall had a great year, but they didn't.
You have UConn going far?
What?
Do you have UConn going far?
Depends on the bracket. Overall, though, I'd say I have UConn making the Sweet 16, which is, of course, an obvious. A couple Elite 8 spots.
Do you have Duke going far? I don't have Duke making it past like the Elite 8 in most of my brackets.
I do. Just based on KenPom, how they've been, offensive, defensive rating. They've been too good for me not to have them in the Final Four. The lowest I've had them in is Elite 8, so they're going to be one.
Duke and Florida, to me, are kind of take them or leave them kind of teams.
Well,
I mean, they're 1 seeds, but they're not favored.
We got Zach. Zach, who's winning it all?
Arizona.
Really? I believe the fun stats on them, most record, or what is it? The most ranked wins they have.
Who do you have, Zach? Or who do you have, Drew?
I like Purdue.
Do you?
I do. They just won the Big Ten.
I got a 2 seed as well.
Houston. That's fine.
Yeah, of course.
I like Houston.
Houston's been there so many times, and this is their best team they've had in so long. Like
they
should be a 1 seed. Yeah, they should be a 1 seed. They're going to dominate, I think. Now that I say that, they're going to lose first round to a 15 seed, but
we should also mention their Sweet 16 really matchup. And they're in Houston.
Is that in Houston? I saw that. Yeah, it's so stupid, but whatever. Don't they play? Wouldn't they play like a Texas team though, or like wouldn't it be potentially someone that's
Well,
in their state?
no, Illinois is in that one.
Well, it would
Texas
be Illinois,
A&M.
wouldn't it?
Oh, Houston.
They play Texas
they'll
A&M the second round, right?
Yeah, but that's
If they would
not.
win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Badgers got a terrible draw though. By the way, from a
I
time
know.
and
They always
region.
do. They always do.
Zach, they're going to Portland. I don't know if you saw that.
The Badgers always
Portland,
get an
Maine?
awful draw.
No,
Awful.
Portland, Oregon.
Who the hell plays in Portland, Maine?
I think it's what
What time do the Badgers play tomorrow?
12 something. I don't know, I'm
12:50.
pumped. I'm pumped.
Yeah.
That should be good. All right, that was enough of us rambling. Yeah. That'll wrap it here.
What time
Zack
is it?
Rausch, Jared Valleskey, myself, Drew Skyberg, here on this Wednesday night. Thank you all for listening to yet another episode of Drew's Sports Crew, The Journey Million, the perfect podcast for you.